guys, welcome back to the GSL Up and Down match. I am Wolf, with me as Calder, and somehow my StarCraft client closed, so I gotta load that up. So Calder, tell them where we're at right now.
Right now we're in the situation, I mean, we have a lot of Hero fans watching the stream now, a lot of Team Liquid fans out there, very vocal ones that are cheering for their hero, literally. But first we have a quick look at the ranking. Bomber and Byal are going to advance to Codes, that much we already know, but we don't know yet who is going to take the third spot. Currently tied are SOS, Genius and Hero with 1 win and 3 losses, and Jan Prime, he's at 2-2. So what does that leave us at? We have Hero versus SOS now, our next game, and let's just bring it down to what Hero needs to do and what his opponents need to do in order for him to have a shot getting the third place. Hero needs to win against SOS, that's a given. Byal has to lose to Genius in the next game, and then Bomber has to win against Bjorn. If that happens, Hero has a shot of advancing. If that doesn't happen, then, well, Hero is not in a tie situation. Oh, actually, sorry, my bad. Genius has to win. I think I just misspoke. Okay, so going down the list, Hero has to win against SOS, Genius has to win against Byal, and Jan has to lose against Bomber. If these 3 matches happen like this, we have a 3-way tie between Hero, Genius, and Bjorn, and then Hero has another shot in the tiebreaker to get third place.
Yeah, there's only one specific situation. It could happen.
Yep, it could happen, there's a chance, but first of all we're taking it 1 game at a time, and we're focusing on a Hero versus SOS first. Another Protoss versus Protoss, and to this point, Hero never needed a win so desperately as does now.
Yes. This is Hero, you know, he's been able to push himself back in this by holding off the attack of Genius with the Phoenix play. Can he get back in this? Genius was not able to do it. Hero versus SOS, both of these are last 2 cross players who might have an opportunity, just maybe, to get that wildcard spot.
And we are about to start the game. Abyssal City is once again the map for another Protoss versus Protoss. The last time we saw double proxy, both players going for proxy gateways. One of them was SOS. What is he going to do this time? We're gonna find out right now. Hero versus SOS, AK Shy, he had the GSL up and downs, casted by Calder and Wolf. And guys, it is proxy time all over again. Our Team Liquid player to the right side has to be ready. Will he be ready for this attack? He is.
Liquid Hero.
If he does not win, he will be in Code A.
This might be a cannon rush, by the way, because of the way he's putting his probe. He could try to proxy in the main, though.
Here in the booth, so far has no idea what's going on. He's up against his Wunging Stars opponent, starting to the left side there, Casper Protoss in blue.
웅진 스타즈 SOS.
Hides the probe extremely well. Hero still has no idea.
Yeah, no scout for Hero just yet. The probe is in the main base.
And it's going to be gateway.
He starts with 1 gate and he's going for the double gateway again, but this time we don't have Hero going for the same strategy. This is exactly what SOS did against Genius, but at a different position, and it doesn't really look like Hero is going to spot this.
Yeah, he's not going to see this until he sends a probe and checks specifically for this.
How much damage can
and
SOS do?
is doing this decently economically. He's going to... He may not even add a second gateway. It looks like he's going to, but making additional probes first.
Yeah.
And the way he's moving his probe, I thought he might do it, but he's actually just going to do 1 gate.
With 1 gate, you can also do a lot of damage here, and this leaves you in a position where you can still macro it up behind. He leaves with the probe now. Will move into the main base as if he scouts most likely.
Yep.
And we have the double gas. Double gas for Hero, which has been spotted. Here comes the probe. Kind of faking the scout.
He starts to poke a little bit too with the probe, which damages some of these units. Hero sees the gateway now.
Hero saw it. Hero saw it, and here comes the first Zealot for SOS, whereas Hero didn't start one yet.
This is so smart by SOS. Hero does a build that he's shown several times where you go for the core before the second pylon, so this actually delayed Hero's ability to actually get that first Zealot out. So it's going to be 2 Zealots against 1. Unless he can actually surround and kill. It's nice targeting by SOS so far. Hero tries to micro and it's decent.
Yeah, but Hero loses 3 Harvesters here, and he might lose another one. The next Zealot is already on the move, and the Harvester count is at this point in favor of SOS, 17 to 14, and Hero is losing a lot of mining time.
Yep, he's actually just using the Zealot to try to target down probes. Loses a little bit of hit points, and Hero should be able to now push this back with his core. Core of SOS a little bit delayed, but the worker count, as you mentioned before, slightly in SOS's favor. He's going to try to continue this, to further this. Nice micro by Hero so far, but he loses mining time, and he loses a second probe. And look at this.
That's actually a third.
There's two Zealots attacking him.
He's losing a lot more. He lost 6 harvesters already.
Yeah,
SOS doing a great job.
Oh, nice micro by Hero. And he actually saves both Zealots, SOS does. He sends a third Zealot in. Wow, really nicely done. Hero will finally push this back, but with the pylon on the low ground, he can't kill that until the Stalker's out.
The big problem, of course, is for SOS that he's going to lose his pylon and he's also going to lose his own his own gateway. But at this point, he did a significant amount of damage, SOS that is. He has the tech up at the same time as his opponent. The harvester count, just quickly glancing at it again, is still in favor of SOS in the middle of the map. We still have a fight 2 against 1. That's not really fair.
Yeah,
Teaming up.
It's definitely not fair. SOS cancels his Zealot out here. He knows that he's not going to do any more damage to this, but just excellent micro by SOS in the middle of the map. This is how PvP was shaped, I feel, in the beta. With strategies like this, people figured out, okay, there's actually economic ways to proxy gate people. This is in StarCraft 1 as well, and I love what we're seeing here. Even SOS coming back in with the probe, because he knows the Stalker is so focused on his gateway, comes in here, and we'll actually see Hero's Stargate. This is actually just... I'm almost as inspired watching how this proxy was executed as I was watching Squirtle the other day. This is awesome.
SOS with a great decision here. The scout was really important, and Hero, he sees it and he cancels his Stargate. He changes his tech.
It's going to be a later Robo as a result. He lost a little bit of gas.
Yeah.
Pylon goes down, but SOS at this point has already transitioned. Worker count has evened out because SOS had to cut probes a little bit to do his build, but Hero is going to be going for the later game. SOS likely not here.
Here comes the blink. This is what SOS intended to do the entire time. He went straight for the Twilight Council. So things are going well for him. If he tries to hit a timing here, will Hero be ready with his Immortals? Everything got delayed. As Will pointed out, he had to cancel his Stargate. He lost a little bit of gas here. He has a later tech into robotics now. And another probe tries to have a glimpse of what Hero is doing.
Ooh, Hero looks like he may see this. The probe sees the Zealots. Actually, the Zealots don't see the probe. Well, did he? He must have.
Yeah, he saw it and now he is checking for pylons and he's gonna find it. Nice.
Oh, wow. A nice little catch here by Hero with his Stalkers in the middle of the map.
SOS is losing one of his Stalkers. Oh, no. He actually escapes. Wow, with 12 hit points. 2 shots.
Another pylon going up, though, for SOS. The first one is cancelled, and the Zealots are out of position.
Important to note is that SOS does not have a robotics, which means that he does not have high ground vision. Oh, turns around with the Stalker. He could have saved it.
Weird there. Here come the Stalkers, though, and Hero Stalkers, on the other hand, a little bit trapped. As are his Zealots. I can't believe Hero thinks he can make a Nexus right now. He needs to cancel that so fast.
Yeah, he does not have the army that he needs to save the Nexus.
Yet. Oh, he misses his blink.
Has to cancel. Blink is missed, but the expansion has been cancelled. Can he get up into the main base? Here is Hero with his first Immortal, and that should be enough for now. Hero has the lead in Harvesters too.
He forces another Sentry Warp in, which slows down Hero's further tech in additional Immortals. Hero adds 2 gateways to be safe, and he sends those 2 Zealots very smartly. But actually, no, those Zealots over there, these are actually 2 Stalkers he sent into SOS's base, so that's even scarier. This is going to force a warp in at home for SOS.
First probe is gone. Stalkers in the base against 1. Could actually start a fight here. Another probe is dead. 1, 2. That's the 3rd one that he takes down. Maybe a 4th. Yes, 4 probes killed. Kills another one. Can he do it? Yes, 5. Takes down 5, loses 2 Stalkers. Harvester count now at 29 against 18.
Yeah, Hero really turning this game around with that,
yeah,
that really good force field, and also the catch on the Stalkers, which slowed down SOS's push. Now SOS is behind in every regard, and Hero is my hero because he's going for counter blink. This is something I feel not enough Korean players do, but people are starting to do this more and more. When you go for the counter blink, you give yourself the ability to do basically anything. If you go straight for robotics, your opponent might actually out-micro you and catch up, but if you go for the counter blink, there's almost nothing they can do as long as you have that lead and you're on a big map, which we are right now.
This game is only the first step for Hero. He needs a very specific combination of wins and losses from all the players in his group, but he needs the win here. And if he wins, then SOS will play in Code A next season. Then the Wounding Stars players doesn't have a chance anymore to advance as third player to the wildcard group. And here comes the blink by SOS.
Perfect for SOS. It's the best thing he can hope for. Gets one of the Immortals, and with the second blink, he should be able to get the second one. Why does he hesitate here?
He waits. He waits and he gives Hero the chance to get up into the main base again, but the Nexus is exposed. Hero will have to cancel once again.
He could, I feel, follow through here. Even had the vision with that Observer for a second.
That's very close.
Close game this should be coming.
Army supply is in favor of SOS. One Immortal. Is that going to be enough? Here come the Zealots. They're trying to go up the ramp. Where is the vision? He doesn't have it yet.
He's got that Observer. He could blink in. He just doesn't do it. You know, he's scared, and I don't blame him because that Immortal is such a scary thing to face.
He doesn't go for it, but there's only one Immortal. Only one.
Does he not realize that he could just blink? What is he doing?
I'm not quite sure, but he has to make a decision at some point. And he's waiting. He's waiting a long time. Hero doesn't get another Immortal out. He's not making a Nexus
either. He's just making more and more Stalkers, SOS that is.
He's waiting for a huge amount of them. Now, can he go in? Does he? 43 army supply against 38. We currently have 18 Stalkers against 10. Waiting with those Zealots, and Hero is using Force Field after Force Field to save his base.
Hero does not have the ability to make another Immortal just yet.
And here come the Zealots, and here comes the blink! He's going for the kill! He's trying to make that happen! Hero defends as much as he can! He has a good shield of the Immortal!
He has his own defensive blink as well, and that's it. That's too much.
Well done. Well done by Hero here.
He has a massive lead now in this game, and he can make another Immortal if he wants to. He decides to make more Stalkers because he has his counter blink.
SOS, if he would have blinked a bit earlier, maybe the better decision here. Didn't know exactly what was on the high ground. He was very careful with his Observer, couldn't go into the main base because he knew that Hero has his own Observers, and if he loses the high ground vision, it's all over. He was a bit reluctant here, hesitated, waited for additional Stalkers, and when he blinked, Hero was ready.
And Hero knows with his own Observer that there's no Nexus for SOS, so he's not really stressed out here. He doesn't actually have to force anything.
That's the most important information for him now. Does my opponent expand? Do I have to break this somehow and get a Nexus? But he doesn't. He's ahead in overall supply. He knows he has a lead here.
Another probe goes out for SOS, but no Nexus. And Hero actually sneaks a group of Stalkers out. That's how ahead he is defensively at the top of the ramp, so he's going to go down here. Luckily for SOS, he sees this, but he's going to be able to kill some probes and force and SOS warping at home. 3 Stalkers is not enough, though.
Hero holds. 89 supply against 71. Goes for the Warp Prism here. The 4 Stalkers in the base. 4 against 3. Guess who's going to win that battle?
It's going to be 4, I think.
You're right.
Excellent.
That's an A.
There we go, a blink down here by Hero that is actually rapidly shut down.
Yeah, a little awkward here, but in the main base, SOS is in trouble. He tries to blink away, does a good job with his micro, gets a hold here. Hero needs to be very careful. If he overextends himself at some point, he might lose it, and here SOS has to fight, and he knows it. Does he try to blink away? Yes, he does.
So this allows Hero to now take his Nexus. He has more resources, he has the better probe count he has for this basically this entire game, minus the initial attack with the Zealot.
And the Warp Prism is there. We have a Warp Prism to go for backstab attacks.
SOS has so many Stalkers, but because Hero has his own defensive blink that we were talking about earlier, he's not too worried about that. He can be just as mobile. Even if he has less Stalkers, he has the Immortal, he has a lot of Sentries, even has Zealots with his Stalkers, which if you blink on top of Stalkers with Zealots do a lot of damage to you. You don't want that.
Yeah, he's also getting more Immortals now. Here comes the Guardian Shield. The other Stalkers are still on top of the ramp. He blinks down. He's trying to take the fight, and SOS retreats.
He has to. Hero has the Immortal, he has the Guardian Shield. The pylon will go down, and so will another Stalker. A great turnaround here by SOS. But he's going to have to eventually blink out. Really good blinks by both players here, but Hero just it gets further and further ahead.
SOS has a huge army though, and he has the mobility. He has 24 Stalkers. If he can take out those 2 Immortals, if he gets an opening and he takes it, Hero still hasn't won that game just yet. He's in a good position, but he needs to make sure that he does damage. And the Warp Prism is going to be one of the most crucial things in his strategy.
It's so perfect. There's a second Immortal out now for Hero, as mentioned, and that really makes it a lot easier to hold it to natural. Blink's in here. The Immortals' angle is pretty good. The Zealots, though, are not fighting, and the Guardian Shield is not here.
The Immortals aren't doing anything now. Now they are finally coming in, and this is the time that SOS needs to use his blink to safety. He does it, but he's 20 supply behind. The Warp Prism is coming in. Hero with the Warp in the main base of his opponent. SOS is his attack triggered. It looks like it. He has to make a choice. Warping in units at the main base or at the front.
Warps in one Zealot at home and uses some of his probes to defend. He wants every other Warpin to be used here. There's only one Zealot for Hero, so he can actually defend that way. SOS may get trapped here. A nice defensive blink, but this Nexus that he puts down is actually desperate. Hero's gonna see that and laugh.
Yeah.
He says, oh, okay, I guess I just win. I mean, unless I make a massive mistake here. If you make a Nexus, you're just putting minerals down to something that I am so happy to see. It means that you're not going to have those minerals to attack me anymore. I have so much more mining than you. I have more Immortals than you. I also have Blink, so I can walk across the map in a minute or two and kill you.
A 40 supply lead for him now, and he is making good on it. He's now moving in with those few Zealots, taking down a pylon. He's gonna lose his Zealots. He might be able to save the Warp Prism. Indeed he is, but the economy for him is just so much better now. He knows about the expansion, as you pointed out, Wolf. It is his game to lose. He has all the cards in his hand.
And now that the Observer is dead, he knows that there's no backstab attacks possible for SOS.
The Observer actually survived.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. The Observer actually went out of range.
Just outside of the range, and he didn't realize it, but the backstab attacks, I feel, are no real option anymore.
He sees them. He sees these Stalkers now, so he knows that they're here. Both players not very confident there.
Yeah.
And the Immortals are going to be the deal breaker.
Hero is the one who is putting on the aggression now.
He needs to go up the other side, I feel, or at least kill these rocks, yeah, because he doesn't want to go up to the pocket.
Ah, nice. The force fields are good, but the blink is there to save the Stalkers. Here comes the third Immortal. One Immortal for SOS. Not gonna be anything that can save him in this game, I feel. Here come those Guardian Shields.
For SOS, though.
Yep. The Concave is good.
The main base, though, is the bigger problem. There's Zealots in there again.
Zealots in the main base.
Turn around, and this
the main
gives Hero,
force at the natural.
Yeah, this gives Hero the ability to push through. Good force fields. And Hero now has the better Immortal count. The Zealots in the main base have killed almost everything, even Warps and Stalkers there. SOS now with half of Hero's supply. This is the end.
This is it. SOS is going to play in Korea. GG. Hero has done his part. Now he relies on Genius and Bomber to win their games, to have a three-way tie with Genius and Beyond. SOS is down in Korea. Well played by Hero. Now he's on 2 wins and 3 losses. And we have 2 games left. Genius versus Bjal and Bjan versus Bomber. If Bjal wins, then Bjan is going to advance together. He's not going to advance, but he will play in the wildcard group. He will take the 3rd place. So now, everyone basically, Hero and Genius, have to hope for Genius to win.
This is true. Now, the next map is Entombed Valley for Genius versus Bjal. We talked about this already. For Bjal, the game is not important at all. See how bored he is. His strategy against Bomber was actually really smart when he went for the Baneling bust, but unfortunately Bomber's defense was too good. He scouted it, made the bunkers.
You know, what's definitely true is that Bjal prepared 2 strategies for this map. We saw him against SOS earlier with this Baneling attack that he used when he lured the sentry into the main base and just attacked. And now he's facing another Protoss player on exactly the same map. For him, the game does not matter anymore. It matters a lot to Genius and to Hero, because if Bjal wins against the Azubu Protoss now, Bjan is gonna advance to, not advance, this is so weird, the situation. Okay, he's going to the wildcard group. He's gonna advance to the wildcard group.
He'll advance to Friday's group.
Yeah.
We're gonna have another up and down, so basically another shot up and down.
And Genius and Hero will be in Kodae. Genius against Bjal. Entombed Valley is the map. Another PvZ for Bjal on Entombed Valley. He has shown us a strategy against SOS. What is he going to do against the second player he has to face on this map? Genius is tense. He knows that he needs to win right now. He has to also hope for a certain constellation. What is going to happen? Will we have the last game become irrelevant today because Bjorn advances to the wildcard group? Bjal and Bomber are already in Code S. Here we go. The game is about to start at the GSL Up and Downs Group D. Genius against Bial. Brought to you by Colin Wolf.